3, 2, 1, and go.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to welcome to my D&D. My Call of Cthulhu campaign. Sorry, we were talking about D&D earlier. At 7th edition, Eschatology, and without further ado, I guess we could begin. I don't know. We want everybody to introduce themselves, or do we just keep going? You'll be able to introduce yourself in the game, so I just like to get right into it, if that's okay with you guys.
Do it.
Let's go.
Okay. Before I begin, one thing that I do like to do is I do like to read some quotes from the master himself, H.P. Lovecraft. So I'll read a little something here, if that's okay. For it is of old rumor that the soul of the devil-bot hastes not from this charnel clay, but fats and instructs the very worm that gnaws, till out of corruption horrid life springs, and the dull scavengers of earth wax crafty to vex it, and swell monstrous to plague it. Great holes secretly are digged where earth's pores ought to suffice, and things have learned to walk that ought to crawl. Okay, well,
Dun dun dun.
take that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, all right. So, like I said, our story begins in the Hudson Valley of upstate New York, a small town called New Paltz. If we look, wait, are we all? Make sure. Gotta make sure my ribbon's in the right spot. Okay, sometimes I forget that. If you look, Pomeranian appears. If you look at the sorry, Pomeranian has entered battle. So if no matter where you go in town, northwest of town, there is a small mountain called Mount Mohonk. It's actually not very tall, but it's very wide. In fact, it's almost kind of like a plateau. It has a lake on the top. But this tower is, when driving through town, this tower can be seen just about anywhere, and is sort of the most famous landmark of the town. But we're not going to talk about that tower right now. Instead, we're going to talk about something else. So Nikki Anderson has faced many things in her years in the FBI. Terrorism, gun running, drugs, and other illicit activities. But nothing could prepare her for a nice housewarming party.
Ugh.
For she has recently moved into town and now stands in the great room of her new house. Oh, wait, that's not her. Not her. Oh, and I forgot to move my little ribbon, didn't I? I sure did. That's all right. In the great room of her new house. Not something that she really wanted to do. However, as we will soon meet in the Shadow Glen housing development, a nice area with perfectly manicured lawns and perfectly planned community. It's about a third of the way finished. And about 2/3 of it is actual road. A third of it is still the woods that was beloved by many locals. And after many contentious town meetings, the construction of the Shadow Glen development was approved a few years back, despite protests from the locals. And now Nikki Anderson lives in her one-story house. She's been here for a few weeks, and she has resisted up until now the pressure from a neighbor who you will meet here soon. Okay, that didn't work. Well, fine. I guess I'll do. Oh, well, now there's two of you. What happened? Okay.
My
Okay, there we
garage
go.
is huge. Can we talk about that? That's nice. Nice.
It's a nice garage. Yeah, you know,
Garage.
for your 120 millimeter tank cannon. Or no, no. But you're in the great room. Nikki Anderson's in the great room. She's not really. I don't know. How does Nikki Anderson? Why don't you go ahead and describe yourself? Describe what does Nikki Anderson look like?
So
And how does she feel about this upcoming house party?
So Nikki is as a character sheet. I have it somewhere. I know I do. Nikki Anderson's about 41 years old. She's getting close to the end of her retirement from working with the FBI. It's been a passion for her ever since she was young, and now she's kind of completed that journey for herself. She's got short, kind of curly brown hair, deep brown eyes. She's like 5'4". She doesn't look intimidating, but she's just gotten to the point in her life where instead of playing the good cop bad cop, she'll just hit you till you tell her what she wants to know. And the industry itself has kind of pulled her from being very social. So for her, this is not her ideal situation, but it's a community that she came and visited at one point that she really enjoyed and kind of learned to tolerate people again.
Excellent. And as you are part of the reason why you accepted the idea of having a housewarming party, so that your neighbor, Miss Natalie Miller, a young housewife who will probably appear eventually, so I'm going to wait so I don't actually double. She has been bothering you for quite a while for the last few weeks, but then you were able to pull it off. But it's mid-January, and so the holidays are finally over, so you really have run out of excuses.
Yeah.
She has set up a nice table with lots of hors d'oeuvres and lots of wine, and although she prefers, as she likes to say, I'm not a wine mom. I consider myself more of a tequila mamacita, and she likes to. That's her favorite. I drink Termana, the one made by The Rock. Oh, it's so yummy.
I'm sorry, what was her first name? Karen?
Works at. No, she's not Karen. She's very nice.
Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate all of your help with all of this. But do we really need this much wine? How many people did you invite again?
Oh, well, I mean, I just kind of put flyers all over the neighborhood, but I don't know. I know more than
you
30 or
did
40.
what?
Well, I mean, of course I talked to my friends, but and my Facebook group and my yoga group and my
Did you at least drop off a flyer at the post office? Because it sounds like we're there.
It'll be fine. Once everybody runs out of food, they usually leave. Besides, the HOA won't stand for it too much. So
You literally have half my kitchen filled with food and booze. These people are going to be here forever.
Oh, don't be such a sourpuss.
I just
come on. Besides, I mean, look, no, I don't want to bring this up, but the eggs.
I just no.
Think about that.
No, that's
the
not
eggs.
No, that's not a conversation we're having. No.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So over the time, a few hours, people wandered it out. People some you've seen around the neighborhood, and some you've never seen around the neighborhood. Mostly young professionals. The general consensus that most of them work in Albany, doing professional jobs in that city. That's the largest city next to, or sometimes Kingston, which is Kingstown. I think the kind of the city, the county of seat in the area. But pretty soon the place is pretty lively. And then, of course,
there's a level of tolerance that's
she
coming
brings out
from
her-
Nicole at this point, where as people are starting to get more lively and more talkative, she's starting to ease a little bit and kind of just gradually going through and conversating with people when she was very secluded at that point. But as people got more relaxed, she was able to get more relaxed too.
Woo! Time to crank up the tunes.
Oh no!
Come on, Nikki, get low.
How did
Get low from the windows to the wall.
No!
Come on, man.
No, no, we're good. No,
To the window.
no, I'm talking to Miss Jameson.
Just the wall,
no, it's
then?
fine. No, I'm talking to Miss Jameson. I'm so sorry.
I'll turn it down a little bit. A familiar face suddenly makes its way through the stoop. Someone you've worked with in the past that you know. Clarity Morgan. And what does Clarity Morgan look like?
It's Mulligan.
Or would you like to describe Clarity Morgan?
Sure.
What did I say? Oh, Mulligan.
It's Mulligan.
Did I say
yes.
malignant?
You said Morgan.
Oh.
I mean, malignant works if that's
Morgan.
what you like, if that's what you're into. So, Clarity is about the same age as Nikki, and she looks pretty stereotypically Scottish. So she's got long red hair, it's starting to silver, pale, a ridiculous amount of freckles, blue eyes. She's also about the same height as Nikki, maybe a little bit taller. And she is not someone who ever really, if she ever had to dress up, there would be a lot of griping. So right now she's wearing jeans and a t-shirt and some nice, half boots and, she's clean and whatever, but she's not going to dress up for anything. And she comes in and takes a look around and is looking through this crowd of people for Nikki, and she looks a little bit sour at the moment when she's looking around at this mob scene.
Seeing Clarity come in through the door, Nikki would just make an immediate look, seeking any excuse to get away from Natalie at this point. She's like, oh, someone I know is here. Okay, bye. And then she will just basically sprint her way to Clarity and grab her by her hand and say, thank God you're here.
Nikki, so what's with the flyers?
I don't
Have
know.
you lost your mind?
No, I swear. The agency hasn't been that bad. My neighbor was just And I kind of like gesture towards
Yeah.
Natalie, who's probably like swinging and dancing herself
Right.
alone on the dance floor. That
She's
in
like,
my living room.
she's holding the Termana bottle. This is the Rock's. This is the Rock. You know, action star Dwayne Johnson's tequila. To somebody, I don't know.
This seems the opposite
I love
of your
Jumanji.
profile.
It is. And then she started asking me about my eggs, and I just don't want to deal with that. Thank you so
Your
much
eggs?
for coming. I know.
Your eggs, like your ovaries?
Yes. She was very particular about that, and I don't care. I just...
I've never even asked you about your ovaries, and I have no internal sensor whatsoever.
I know, it's very... She means well. I mean, she was very nice. Like, when my pot broke, she took it and she glued it all back together, so now I was able to put the ashes back in it. So, like, everything was... You know, she's been kind. It's been a good move to the neighborhood and moving here. How are you?
I'm good. We'll circle back around to the pot thing in a minute. I mean, I'm fine. This is the first time I've been in this neighborhood since all the buildings started going
That's right.
up.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
That's right.
you know, I had to come, Nikki, and take a look at, you know, everything that has torn down the natural environment.
Well, I'm so glad that you made an exception to come to my party.
Well, I haven't promised that I'm not going to torch your house.
Can you at least do it when I'm not here so I can collect the insurance?
Yes.
I appreciate that.
And you know, if there's anybody who can make it look like an accident, it's me.
I know.
Especially since I'm the one that they'll be calling to the scene anyway.
I know. Just do it when I'm not here and don't leave any evidence because I don't want to be involved in the search party, okay?
No, I got you. I got you, fam.
I appreciate you. Do you want a drink?
Yes, for God's sake.
Yeah, come on.
No
And
tequila.
I will take her. Oh, just, no worries. I have some of the
Termana?
wine. I have some of the
Oh.
wine from DC. I know you'll love it. Come on.
Perfect.
I will take her over
Oh.
to the alcohol table where we both severely need a drink because we are antisocial social butterflies with only each other at this point.
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe.
So as
arrived?
you
What the
guys are
fuck?
almost your nerves are, hold on, as you see Natalie goes to the hallway and you hear, oh my God, come here, and she drags she's got her husband or someone you think was her husband by the hand, a young man who's nervously looking around, who's obviously not too thrilled either, but you'll see. This is my husband, Greg. He's from the university. He's a historian. He's a history professor. Oh, adjunct, but yeah.
Hi, Greg.
Well, he loves history. He loves history when he's not playing in the garage with those toys. They're not toys. They're drones. It's a serious hobby. We have FAA regulations and everything. Also, slowly following him is this gentleman. What does he look like, Dave?
He looks like young Matthew McConaughey, and equally as creepy
Awesome.
at that age. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh yes, sorry.
Everybody who looks at
Frumpet.
feels slightly slimy. Yeah.
This is Mr. Frumpets. This is Tyler Frumpets. He's an author, and he came to the university he was trying to do some research, and so he was picking my brain, as it were, my expertise. He knows a lot of history too.
Hey. This is where it's happening.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Please do not go upstairs.
Hey.
The party's down here.
Right on, right on.
Oh my God.
Oh, Frumpets, I see you don't have a ring on your finger.
No.
Oh, and she has a little meteor.
Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, let's just say there's a couple of single ladies here that might be of interest. Greg's like, oh, honey, please don't do that. I did it, you know. Oh, come on. You know I'm just kidding, Greg. Have some tequila. All right, and before you can talk any further, Terry's character and Pie's character appears. Terry, why don't you go first so I describe what your character's like? And I believe you recognize... well, you've kind of both of Clarity and Nicole kind of know Terry. Oh, hello.
Right.
Hello.
Okay.
So Terry's character is Guillaume. He is born and raised over in can't even pronounce it anymore. Owenburg.
The Huguenot Village?
Yeah, Huguenot Village. He is very French. French family from the founding of the village. He is an ex-police officer, and he tends to wear more casual clothes these days, as he's retired, and he walks with a pretty severe limp, and his left arm is clearly restricted in its movements.
Mm-hmm.
He's currently a private investigator, and he knows... sorry, I'm still having trouble with names. I'm horrible with names.
Well,
what?
okay. Yeah, you actually know Clarity. You know Clarity and you know Nikki. Before you were a detective, you crossed paths with them,
Right.
Intermittently over the years. So that's kind of why you were invited. Nikki invited you. But
Hi, Nikki.
Hi, it's great
Well,
to
I'm going
see
to go
you.
look for Nikki, definitely.
Nikki's
So
by
how's
your
everything
counter
going
and
here,
waving.
he's hiding.
You seem to have a rather large party list here.
It's not by my intention. That was the do-good of my do-gooder neighbor over there. She kind of like gestures to the dance floor that's just that's just all one person and a very annoyed husband. It's like,
The window.
glad you can make
A slightly
it.
embarrassed husband.
Do you want a drink?
I would love some tequila.
Some tequila. You're gonna have to pry it from her cold dead fingers, so I wish you the best of luck. I have wine, if that is okay. I also have some beer in the fridge. I wasn't sure if anybody's a beer drinker.
I'll pass for now.
Okay.
Are you sure, Terry? I kind of want to see you try to get the tequila away from her.
I can go work on that. I don't actually drink.
I still want to see you try.
I think I can probably work something there. Too many car accident responses where alcohol was involved, so I very rarely drink. So I'll go ahead and head over to her. What's the neighbor's name?
Natalie.
Her name is Natalie.
She's right here, and this is her husband, Greg.
$5 on Natalie.
$5 on Greg, but it's because the husband joins in. Deal?
You got it.
Are you guys betting against me?
No, I'm betting on you, but I just say that the husband has to be part of your victory. That's all.
But he doesn't have a bottle of tequila.
Well, she's got. I
I'm
mean,
gonna walk over to Natalie and just start dancing with her.
Oh, hey,
hey, Natalie!
no funny.
I understand you're.
Just keep.
Hey, what do you got there in your hand?
Oh, this is tequila. Yeah, it's made by Dwayne the Rock Johnson. You know.
Oh,
So
wow.
good.
Can I try that?
Oh, of course, the more the merrier. It's okay. I got like 4 more bottles in the refrigerator. And so she's like, Greg's like, I'm sorry. What? Who are you again?
My name's Guillaume.
Oh, don't.
And I was invited to the party by Natalie. Not Natalie,
Greg's like,
by Nicole.
hey, I'm gonna say this is a wild guess, but are you? I see you have a Guillaume. Are you Huguenot French?
Yes. Yes. My family
Wow.
came over. Yeah. My family is related back to the RAL who came over in the 1600s.
Wow.
And my
Oh,
great grandfather was a second son, and so he moved up here as the village was founded up here. His
that's
dad moved.
great. He's utterly
So,
fascinated because he just loves history so much. He's like, oh, I would love to come over. So you actually have you own one of the original French Huguenot village houses?
so technically, my grandfather is still the patriarch of the family, and
Yeah.
Grandpa actually owns most of the estate. Many of us have houses on the estate, so yes, I have one of the original houses.
Wow. I would love to come over sometime. I mean, strictly from a professional interest, of course.
Well, I
Meanwhile-
would be glad to show you some of the more public portions of the estate. We get visitors sometimes when we want them, and sometimes when we don't want them, as part of the historical background of Huguenot Village.
That's great.
But
As
soon as I'm holding her tequila, and when I finish talking to Greg, I'm going to walk over to the refrigerator and collect all the tequila and kind of stash it away in a cabinet.
Go over here. Meanwhile, Dominic Masters. Oh, first I need Nikki. I need you to make an intelligence roll.
An intelligence roll? Okay.
Straight up intelligence.
Hard success.
Hard success. As you are watching Trumpets, you can't put where you put your finger on it, but you swear you've met him before, or you've seen him before.
Who?
Trumpets. Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Nikki.
Okay.
Tyler and Trumpets, I need you to make a psychology roll.
I will do so. Why can't I see my skills? Oh, because I'm on the wrong field. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very weird.
That should go really well.
That's awesome. Never mind.
10 in psychology.
Everything is just fine. Okay.
I mean, of course it is.
Meanwhile, we have Dominic Masters. What is Dominic Masters doing at the party?
Who knows? Why am I here?
Well,
I heard there was a party going on.
Guillaume, and he, actually, you guys were on your way to do something else, and then it's kind of you stopped by. So you stopped by, and you know him, and I don't have what. There's a chance that, well, I don't know. Do they know you? Nikki and Clarity, make a education roll.
Education. All right. Success.
Okay. And Clarity can also make one.
As soon as I find it, I will do.
Top of the sheet.
Yeah, the stat. It's an educate. Yeah. But in previous editions, well, I think they still refer to it as a knowledge roll, but it's like it's just used to be a separate thing. Now it's just because the stats go 1 to 100 now.
Sorry, I'm not. Oh, there we go.
Success, regular success. Okay. Dominic Masters, go ahead and describe yourself.
Sure. Dominic Masters, born and raised in New Paltz. The local hoodlum, if you will. 5'11", dirty blonde hair, blue eyes. Basically, what it looks is what you get. He's wearing leather jacket, beat up hoodie, ripped jeans, and a just beat up pair of dirty boots.
Well, you scan as you want to do. It's just as instinct for valuables. And what's your credit rating, Nikki?
Let's see. My credit rating is 40. 40.
40. So really, with the 40 credit rating, you're not seeing a lot of high-end stuff that you could probably, of anything of value. I mean, everybody's got a flat screen. It's not like there's no anything too fancy here.
I'm not seeing no Mona Lisa.
Unfortunately for you, no, you're not seeing any rare paintings or.
She spent all the money on the house.
I got good pension. It's all in stocks. It's fine.
All right, here's my goal: to steal the house.
Fun.
It's just in his pocket.
I'm here for it.
Brick.
As
you're walking
I,
through,
of course, knowing,
Dominic.
Sorry, guys, tired tonight. I am keeping an eye on him. I know his past.
As you hear a voice behind you, Dominic. Let's see. Your stats real quick. and then Nana's like, "Oh no, the boombox is off. I gotta flip the CD over." Oh no.
She brought a boombox.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Heck yeah! From my old
Natalie?
breakdancing days, I used to go by the name of Kid Delicious.
Nikki, does that need to go on the top shelf with the tequila?
I have a feeling that she's more likely to chase that down than the tequila. So let's just keep the tequila on the top shelf. We can listen to her bad music. It's fine.
Okay.
Because of the noise and the whooping and hollering, you fail to notice a woman walk up behind you, Dominic, and feel your bicep through your leather jacket. Ah, not bad. And you turn around and see a woman in a very bright outfit. She's in her late 50s, vape pen in hand, wine in the other. I haven't seen you around here before. What's your name? My name's Sandy. I'm single and ready to mingle. I recently lost 300 pounds. My husband, Edgar.
I immediately start darting around for literally anyone. Please save me.
All right. Now this is a party. And she kind of is distracted by another guy,
Oh, I breathe a sigh of relief and just say under my breath, "Oh, thank God."
Hey, Natalie. Hi, Sandy. All right. Anyways, And so the misery continues for a few hours. What? But as dusk sets in, the crowd slowly disperses as the lunch meats are consumed, and the wine is drank. But not enough for everyone. Well, Sandy's a little. Yeah, but it's like,
This is when we break out the backyard pig, right?
The backyard pig.
Yeah, this is when we break out the backyard pig, the one that's been roasting slowly all day, so that the party can go all night.
Oh, oh! I like the way you think. Whoa! What's your name, handsome?
Gesundheit. My name's Tyler.
Ooh, Tyler. That's great. Like Tyler Durden. Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you, the first rule of Fight Club is you gotta go out with me. That's the first rule of Fight Club. All right.
Darling, I don't think we're going to talk about it. Oh, me?
Oh.
Pretty little woman like you.
Meanwhile, Greg's over here. Yeah, so, it's really cool, right? Because the drones, there's, little ones, and then there's, bigger ones. I haven't, I'm hoping to get I'm saving up for this one that's, they can actually lift us, 50 pounds with it. So I could, deliver things, or, I don't know. I could do, a side gig of Uber Eats, but with my drone. It'd be really cool. And Natalie's like, yeah. Oh, where's the turbana? What happens? All right, so that's pretty much the only people that are left here. And Sandy's like, Sandy's just talking your ear off. Yeah, I used to live on a farm, but now I moved to this. I was so tired of living in pig shit for 25 years. So I moved to the big city. Well, I wouldn't say the big city, but at least I moved to the suburbs. Oh no. The music's off again. And so the party's winding down. And Natalie's like, come on. And Greg's finally like, no, honey, we gotta go. It's getting late, it's getting, I don't know, it's probably 7 o'clock at this point. Well, when, as she's leaving, Sandy is about to leave too. And as Greg opens the door, you hear the door open, and then you hear Natalie do a blood-curdling scream emanates from the hall. And Greg goes, oh my God! What happened? I'm
going to head over there.
I'm going to look.
Yep.
All right. You all go to look.
Yippee.
Sandy's like, ah. And you see a construction worker. He's wearing his bright, orange green vest, and he's got he doesn't have a hard hat on, but he's got a green vest. But why would that be screaming except for the fact that he dangling, you see blood emanating from a stump from the shoulder, the elbow down. The elbow down is missing on his left arm, and he's bleeding everywhere. Go ahead and make a sanity roll.
Sanity roll. Hebe. Is it Hebe?
Oh yeah, extreme success. All right.
It's the same.
Claire,
Clarity, we got another one.
Oh, for fuck's sake, this was supposed to be a party. I guess it's just a different kind of party now. So he's still alive.
One of these damn kids ran in front of my car. Yeah.
Okay.
He barely. Yeah, but as he looks at you, and he's his eyes are wide, like as he experienced a kind of terror, and he's sort of mumbling to himself, and collapses in the hallway. He starts convulsing. He's going into shock.
I'm gonna do medical stuff.
Is there
Sounds like a
such
plan.
thing as assisting to this, where it would lower the DC? Is that in Call of Cthulhu? I'm not sure.
Okay, you can use. What's your? Yeah, you can make a.
I got a hard
aid
success.
Never mind. That works too. Medicine,
So yeah,
or yeah,
I'm gonna
let's say
grab
aid.
a drape or a tablecloth or something and start, do the tourniquet, getting the wound, ordering people around, just doing the thing.
Oh my god! Thank you. Yeah, you can call 911. 911. Their leave. Oh my gosh, they're out on the front porch. Oh, I'll wave them down. Oh, it's the perfect time to use my drone. No, no. You, what did you get? A hard success?
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
not only is he stay alive, he's passed out though. But he's definitely he doesn't need to make any con rolls. He'll actually survive. But he is passed out. Besides all the blood all over the stoop and the entrance there, you can see where the blood left like a small trail there along the steps, and he has a you see like some kind of paper folded up in his suit, or his not suit, but in his front pocket of his shirt.
I'm like, nobody walk in that. Nobody go out the front door. Just go back into the house and sit tight.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of help round people up so nobody's going anywhere.
All right. Shoot.
I just bought this couch.
So you guys called 911?
I did.
All right. So 911, yeah, they'll be there in a few minutes. First, Nicole, all the people that live in the neighborhood know that it's not unusual to see construction workers here. They were working on actually, if you look at the neighborhood map, there is about a quarter mile on this road and a quarter mile on this road. They're actually a quarter mile that way, because these roads actually run into each other. These two. But they've been doing a lot of construction in that area about quarter mile away. However, go ahead and make a never mind. I'll just say that you do remember that. Yeah, you usually hear construction. Although last couple of weeks you have heard construction from over here, but like I said, you don't know what their plans are. There's construction noise, but most of the time there's been construction noise coming from this area. You assume that is a accident. Must have been some sort of accident, probably. But
what time of day is it though?
It's like 7. Now it's like 7 o'clock at night.
Seems late.
Hey, Matt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Matt. So
yes.
While I am keep staying on the phone with 911, informing them of where the house is and the condition of the person, I'm going to be wandering back and forth, and in the act of checking on the body to as I'm describing the scene to them, I'm going to try to palm the note.
Okay.
I am right there
if you
working
don't
on it.
notice that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could try making this. Oh, go ahead. So there'd be like a sleight of hand with like a penalty die. But yeah, you could try that.
Right. I'm gonna make a really successful sleight of hand attempt with my 10. So let's see how that goes.
Oh. You see Tyler, you're like, oh yeah, he looks good. And you see him like pull the.
Hey,
the
hey. Give that back. What are you doing? Look, everything needs to... The police are going to need to figure out what's going on here, so whatever that is, you can't walk away with it.
I wasn't gonna walk away with it.
Okay,
And I'm
then...
gonna start.
Okay.
Oops. Where did it go? Sorry. Oh, that's why. Yeah. So you have the illustration. Oh, there's a nice picture.
Aw.
Did we drag him into the house? Is
Yeah,
that what
just
happened?
put him like right there. Put him like right in the middle of the room. He's bloodying up my couch like a jerk.
Oh boy. And Natalie's like, I'm gonna get some more towels. All right. Meanwhile, yeah. So you want to look at it,
I do.
or what? All right, I will. I have to edit this. It is a computer printout. It appears to be some sort of article, and I will let you look at it, Tyler M. Frumpets, since it's in your.
It's in my grasp. Where
Yeah, is it in your folder?
Which folder?
Or it's I've made it available to you.
Oh, is it the computer printout?
Computer printout. Yeah.
There it is. Okay, got it. Oh, am I reading this out loud or?
If you want, I don't care.
Okay, then I'm gonna choose not to.
What a jerk.
That's cool. Awesome.
Who has the note?
I do.
He does.
Tyler does. Yeah.
Okay.
Believe it or not, the burglar did not burgle the note.
What? I got bamboozled.
Yeah.
Burglar. The hamburger.
Guys, I'm gonna switch from my laptop from my computer to the laptop so that I'm not in the same room with David. So hopefully we'll clear up the feedback issues.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can move.
Sounds good.
That's fine.
So Tyler, what's the note say?
Excuse me. Oh, I think it was just a love letter.
Hmm. How about
You
you
make
share that with
a,
the rest of us?
You can make a psychology roll there, Guillaume.
Psychology or persuasion?
Well, psychology
I'll take
to
this
see
one.
if you can tell he's full of shit, and then. Oh, you're like, yeah, he must be telling the truth. No. You are suspicious, but you are not absolutely sure if he's being deceptive or not.
Well, I'm not
But,
so much
yeah.
concerned whether he's deceptive or not. I want to see the note. I don't want to trust him at all. I want to find out why he's being so secretive about it.
All right. You can attempt to use one of your was it persuasion or
Persuasion?
You could try. Yeah. What's your? Hold on. Let me look at something quick. What is your? Dave, what is your? We got to figure out what the opposing. There's like it's like an opposing something. We can. Oh, hello. Yeah, you just roll your persuasion. See what happens.
Oh man.
Holy cow!
Well,
Okay,
you can
we're just gonna go to
spend
violence.
some luck.
Oh God. Jesus.
Hey,
No,
what? Holy shit! What's going on here?
that's a lot of luck to spend on that. No.
No, I'm not spending a lot. But yeah, okay. So I'll just hold off for a minute. The police are going to take it away from him anyway. I'll make sure they do.
Yeah. So you, well, the police arrive. Actually, well, the police arrive. Oh, one car shows up, and then, eventually an ambulance does show up, but it's running a little late because there's a big wreck. He tells you there's a big wreck on the interstate, and so a lot of the ambulances are being sent there, but they are able to grab them, and then the police finally start. One cop takes a statement from everybody, and of course that takes a long time. I'm assuming you tell them the police officer eventually gets. Well, okay, he goes around to all of you. So you tell him that he took something from.
Oh yeah.
That Tyler took the note.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Nobody
Sir,
else.
I understand you took. Yeah. Sir, I heard you took took some property belonging to the individual, to the victim.
Oh, yeah. I thought we might figure out who it was. If I could, if I could read the note, and I'm gonna hand over some of my own notes.
I'm gonna be watching very closely on all this. Do I notice him swapping notes?
Yeah, you can make a spot hidden. Oh my!
Oh, kitty cat.
Oh, kitty! Oh, ow!
So that's a success.
All right. Yeah, since he has a sleight of hand of what? 10? Yeah, I'd say that you notice. So yeah, you it's like you notice he's trying to give the officer the bogus notes.
What are you doing, Tyler? Why don't you hand
What
over
do
the
you mean?
actual evidence?
Oh, I must have got. I have, writing a book. You got so many papers around you. You just like everything gets all mixed up. And I hand the paper over to the officer.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take this. All right, I'm gonna hold it for the detectives. Well, I don't know, there might not be. It's probably just an accident. I don't know if they're gonna send homicide detectives or not, but they will. He goes, if he's a construction worker, I mean, these guys, he's probably wasn't working by himself. So the officer goes, I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check the construction site, and you guys just wait here, and some more units should be here soon. Or probably a detective.
So do I recognize this officer?
Yeah, go ahead and make an education roll, and since you are a long-standing resident, go ahead and give yourself a bonus die. So what you'll do is you roll, and then there's the bonus penalty box. You click that, and that will be. You could pick the lower of the two as your tens for what you roll.
Okay, so I click on
Education, yeah. Extreme success. Yeah, you recognize him. In fact, you probably he's a young guy. You know his dad. You went to high school with his dad. Oh, I'm sorry. You totally cut out. What was that?
I'm asking if I can get that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm one of us is cutting out real bad.
It's him.
Say it one more time, sir. Okay.
I speak up, or maybe not helping.
No.
No, I can't. You're cutting out. Let me just type it in.
Still nothing?
Oh, that's.
Oh,
fine.
now. Oh, yeah. Now you sound good.
Oh, now
Wow.
I can't hear anything.
I can hear you. Oops.
Audio. Okay, so you can hear me. I just can't hear you guys right now for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the officer if he would kindly, if he would let me see that note real quick.
Oh, okay, sure thing, Mr. French guy. Do you? Oh God, I can't speak French. All right, anyway, sure, Mr. D, and gives. Oh wait, I can't hear me. Sure, Mr. D.
Again, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now. Can you hear us?
Okay, I hear you. I love technical problems. Okay, I can hear you now, Matt.
Yay.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna assume that since you're gonna talk about it, go ahead and. There you go. You should all have it now. I'm sure you're gonna blab about it.
Oh, I'm going to blab about it all over the page. For his bank robbery.
Wait, you want to go ahead? Go ahead. Since you have it first, you can go ahead and read the description about it.
All right, pretty interesting, guys. So I've got a printout of a Wikipedia article here about Chester Two Guns Bendis, who was a notorious bank robber in the 1930s. He apparently relieved, as the note says, a Baltimore bank of 7 gold bars and went into hiding for several months. Eventually, he made a run for the Canadian border and was killed in a fiery shootout with G-men. Only 2 bars were recovered, leading many to believe he may have hidden his stash during his time on the lam. Over the years, many tried to find his lost hideout, but to no avail. However, the prevailing theory is that he may have hidden out in upstate New York due to the proximity to the border. So I'm going to kind of glare at Tyler for a minute and then just hand the note back to the police officer.
Oh. Greg's like, oh yeah. Yeah, that guy's like a local legend. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, usually a lot of the students every summer, they kind of wander around the woods. Think they're going to find some treasure, pretend they're the Goonies and whatnot. But, I mean, I don't know. Well,
Is that why you actually moved here, Nikki? To tie up some loose ends for the Bureau?
Oh, yeah, you know me. That's exactly what they're going to send me for, is finding leftover, mystery gold. God.
5 bars of gold could be worth quite a bit now, couldn't it? So am I aware of this historical issue also, Matt?
Yeah, been a long time. I mean, it's like I said, you're in the Hudson Valley, so it's kind of a big spot. I mean, people think it's here, and then some people think it's the woods. Some people think it was in the mountain. Some people think it may have got thrown to the bottom of the lake on the top of the mountain. You know, there's all sorts of different prevailing legends. You know, it's like D.B. Cooper. You don't know. Yeah, and the police officer then leaves. He's gonna go to the construction site. He leaves. He goes. He's gone for about 10-15 minutes. Returns. So I went to the main construction site over here, and I didn't see anybody there. It looks like everything's closed up for the night. I don't know. It's kind of strange. Greg goes, or actually Sandy was like, yeah. Well, you know, I've been hearing a lot of weird noises out in them woods. I heard a lot. I think they're working the night. Must be working overtime, working the graveyard shift over there. But it's all from over this way.
I don't really know much about this area, but I really feel like this is just a silly rumor made up by some guy. If he did stash it somewhere, good on him. No one's gonna find it. It's just don't think any of it too much.
Well,
just yeah.
And then the as you guys are talking to the police officer, what? Oh, this is Unit 25. All right, good round. Sorry, there's I guess the accidents. It's really screwed up traffic, and now there's like a bunch of idiots crash. You know, looking at the car. Anyways, I gotta go. Look, the guy's in the hospital. I'm sure a detective will come by and take a statement, and you're probably right. But anyways, I'll see you guys. Someone will come along probably as soon as they can, and he gets in his cruiser and takes off. But
did they take the body, or is the body still there? We're waiting for the ambulance.
Yeah. The ambulance. No, the ambulance came. Yeah, the ambulance came.
He's still alive though, right?
He's just passed out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Due to some very good medicine. Also, could make a spot hidden.
Okay.
Everyone that's there, yeah. All right.
Oh, damn.
Nikki,
Nikki,
come over here. Come over here.
I am sorry. I'm distracted by the fact that there's a bunch of blood on my couch.
I know a guy.
Don't
worry about it.
You want us to throw this on the porch and burn it, Nikki?
As you're standing around like, oh, that was weird. You do know some strange things are like some movement on the floor within the carpeting, and then you realize that there are these like sort of worms like crawling around.
Okay, that's different.
Your carpet. And they also have a slight sheen of blood on them. As if just strange, because how could they have got there? But they do have some blood on them.
Okay, and this is the body.
And they are slowly. Actually, where he initially fell, and then even over where you had him resting there while waiting for the ambulance. Some more, but those strange things is they're all kind of slowly moving, as if it's down to Actually, no, they're trying to head out up against their deck. Like they're trying to figure out a way to get out.
The doors are open.
They're like in a little line of like maybe 12 of them. It's like there's the door. They're like.
Okay, so if they're headed for those doors, if they're open, I'm going to close them, and then I'm going to look around for something that I can use to corral them and collect them.
I have all kinds of little, like evidence jars and baggies and whatever.
Yeah,
so I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, I bet.
So I'm gonna,
Let me go to my car and get my kit.
I don't know about you. Clary's like, I think Greg and I are gonna go now. It looks like you got a lot to do here. I'll come back tomorrow. I've got one of those carpet cleaners. You'll love it. I'll bring it over tomorrow and we can clean up all.
Oh, it's fine. Clarity knows how to do all of this stuff. It's okay. I've got my cleanup crew.
Yeah.
As she says that, she kind of gets this look on her face, like, "Wow, that's familiar." Like.
So much for retiring, huh?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they leave.
so yeah, I think
Gold bars.
until we hear from the detective that's assigned to this, we probably want, I hate to say it, Nikki, but we probably want to just kind of keep this area as it is, and the area
Well, I do agree that the bugs are strange, but the body's been taken, and he is going to get examined. If anything, we're just not touching the outside.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal since he's alive, but let me text some people. I'll just find out real quick.
But
It's fine.
Where are these things going? And I will
and I'm
walk to
collecting
the door.
the worms. Yeah, I get the worms collected.
There's kind of piling, like just like as of I don't know. They're all up against the doorway there. And
So like they're trying to get out?
The ones that you're able to collect. Yeah, it's almost like they're looking for a way out.
Hey guys, you want to release one of these and see where it goes?
That is why I'm at the door.
Let's do that. Let's release one of them and follow it.
Can I take a minute and just look at one more closely?
Oh, definitely.
And do like a natural world
You have
check
natural world? Yes, natural world. Unless you have
also have
science
biology.
and entomology.
Yeah, I have biology as well. Well, that was a success. Is this something I've ever seen before?
Biology. Oh yeah, it's a common grub that you've. It's a common worm that lives in the ground or in this area. It's native to this area. Okay. It's weird that it's active this time of year because it is like mid-January. Usually worms aren't that very active.
And also weird that it's just like they've shown up in the house. And now we're all heading for the door.
Yeah.
So it had to come in.
As you inspect when you do get a little bit, you see there's a little bit of blood kind of wiped on your hand too.
I have blood all over.
Yeah, but
so I was doing the whole,
blood on the. Yeah, that's true.
But they seem to have blood on them. I mean, I'd be able to see that. Okay.
They came out of the body.
Yeah.
He came out of the body or in his clothes or something.
That's
you guys want to follow it?
It's not normal.
No.
Wait, so the plan is to follow a grub?
He's trying to get out to the dirt, or if it's, I mean,
unless you want to pick it up and throw it to make it go faster.
I mean, that makes for a pretty exciting evening.
Put it on the dashboard and then look, what's like a compass? It's gonna
warmer. Nope, cold.
It's like at a point. This way.
You know what I hear? I hear that everybody should follow it so y'all can get out of my house. This sounds like a great idea. I'm
gonna go over to the construction site, and I'm gonna see what I can find out there.
Okay. You go to the you want which you gonna go the one the main one, the one that he went to, the cop already went to. Actually, what you can do is you can make a. That's the one the cop went to, the main one. As you come out the house, actually, her house, Nikki's house is here, and what you do notice, you see there was because there's quite a bit of blood just on the sidewalk. Like you left a little trail, and it was going. Oh, that's a horrible color. You can't see that. I should pick red. That seems appropriate.
I will happily follow the trail of blood.
Well, it's like kind of drip. You can make a tracking
Honestly,
roll.
I'm super interested in the trail of blood too.
Yeah, I think I want to slink out of the house and head to the.
You can make an appraise roll. Anyone must make an appraise roll to figure out how much gold bars are worth if you want.
Okay. Well, can I use spot hidden instead of track? My tracking sucks.
because none of that, because the blood is like on the street. So yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Even though it's dark.
But I'll whistle a jaunty tune while I follow the trail of blood.
Yeah.
Hey, I finally got my first success of the game.
And of course, you all have smartphones, which have lights on them, and then also, not that this part of the street's still well lit, and then also I'm assuming you're police officers, and you guys probably have flashlights in here.
Totally have a mag light.
I'm sure Claire. I'm sure the detective and the three of you. Dominic probably has a little flashlight too, because
I'll
so
grab the flashlight out of my truck.
So you were able to make go about a quarter mile this way when you see, and without really requiring any kind of tracking roll, you see these massive like bulldozer tracks that lead into the woods, away from any kind of construction. Like typical construction sites have, like, it's all warded off and like the temporary, like this orange mesh, and it's none of that. Instead, it looks, and you're able to easily get there. Hold on. Yeah, turn off. Just made a big red mark there. Let me see here. Let's see here. No. Sorry, I'm moving these guys around. Who else? Okay. Yep. B, and then I'm hoping that I move this off to the construction site. Slowly forming. And I will show it to you in just a minute. As soon as it loads up, it's like taking its sweet time loading.
What's the weather like outside?
It's cold and kind of frosty, but it's not. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh no, there. Oh no! I hate it when it does that. I accidentally. I love when the roll 20 glitches out and makes like 20 things of the same because I was impatient.
So listen, Frumpkin, or whatever your name is, when we find something, do not stomp all over it.
I'll still skin it.
Why? I don't know why you would suggest that.
Yeah, you do.
First of all, it's because you're ahead of me. Second, you're a civilian. That's why.
Oh. Right. Oh yeah, you're right. Dominic, where you kind of it's a huge swath. Like it's obviously this is some kind of like made by some kind of construction equipment. So it's like a 20-foot wide swath of
What are we looking at?
where the blood left. It goes onto this like chunk of swath of like tracks of a construction vehicle. Like it just barreled. Like it's basically. I'm getting to that. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Describing it, and then I got to do something.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I will assure you, ma'am, that I have the utmost respect for physical evidence.
I believe you demonstrated that.
There is a sigh of just discontent in the back of the group where Nicole is traveling. She is not fond of being out at all. She's like, I just want to relax in my home. And everybody's like, we're going to go solve this mystery, like the Scooby-Doo gang. And she's like, God damn it, let me lock my house, let me grab my gun. Like,
as everyone's walking down the street and this conversation's happening, Dominic just flips his hood up and is like, man, for once, I'm not the one doing something wrong. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right.
The night is young.
Okay.
Stick with me, kid. I'll take you places.
You know what? Where do we take? Because I have to set this up because it's being weird. You want to take like a little break and then while I set these up, and then you guys can find yourselves at the construction site here.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan. Time to take a break.
And we're back. Hello, hi, hello. Hope you enjoyed that awesome commercial. No, hi. Okay, so we're back, and so last we left, you were all about. The investigators were about to follow the bloody trail back to the woods. Although the blood, it's hard to see now, but obviously would appear the only real way that he most likely went, because you do see somebody, you see footprints in the large swath of crushed earth that has the heavy equipment tracks, right, from some kind of bulldozer or something like that. And you go about, this goes on for about 30, 40 yards until well away from the construction or the housing development. So there's nothing but away from even the lights that were lamp posts that were put in the housing development, because they've gone as far as, like, they've paved the roads and they've made sidewalks and lights. That's it. As they got. They haven't even started houses yet. And so you find yourself away from the woods, and only the lights of your flashlights providing any kind of illumination. And you are here, I think. You
Look
guys
at
see
us
that?
with flashlights. Ah, I can move it.
Yep, you can. Good. Wasn't like before when they had that. It looks like this, and you're like, what? Oh, okay. Anyways, however, Tyler and Frumpets is at the front. Go ahead and move. Say, I don't know. Look around for.
But isn't it? Yeah.
And look around and kind of explore the space. Anything that is not on the bare dirt areas is just overgrown forest, and of course you'll see that there are trees. Feel free to explore the space.
I'm gonna check out this
I
truck.
just stepped on something that looks like a marker of some kind.
Yes. Oh, that actually, step back a little bit. It is a light on a pole, like they would have on spotlights. But it is, of course, not illuminated.
Got it.
You can see where the wires have been, like the heavy wire, the heavy cable that would power it is buried into the dirt. You do not. Meanwhile, I said, Guion, you want to check out the truck?
Yeah.
It is a Ford Super Duty cab. It's beat up. It has a Omnis construction incorporated on the side of it. There are some tools in the back. It's actually unlocked. The keys are actually sitting in the mid compartment there. That's all you. That's all. That's as far as anything of value. There isn't really anything valuable. There is. Actually.
Well, at the end of the truck or around it.
Well, hold on. I gotta look here. There it is. Yeah, actually, there is another flashlight in there. There's also a bunch of rope in the back of the truck, and another printout of the Wikipedia article. Nikki, what are you doing?
Well, I would guess that Calamity, despite the fact that she's not moving, is probably making pace with Nikki. Just kind of haphazardly paying attention, not really too sold on this whole adventure as we get back here. I guess what I would like to do is I'd like to kind of scan the ground and see if I spot any other maggots.
Yeah, make a spot hidden.
Sure.
hard.
Yes, I am doing pretty much the same. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to move my token while I'm on the laptop because I am a noob.
You can spend. Well, no, it doesn't. Yeah, because you have to make a hard one. So never mind. So you'd have to spend a lot of luck because so a hard success would be 30 instead of 60.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just a regular
Dominic,
success
you
wouldn't do
look
it.
over. Yep. You see the large bulldozer. You see it's empty.
Anything inside of the camp?
No, there's there's like an empty lunchbox, an empty thermos, and that's about it. As well as it's this massive pile of dirt. Hidden in the dirt, you see the remnants of some kind of flat stone slab kind of piled up.
Huh. Well, if that doesn't...
And I'm looking at whatever's being excavated by the backhoe.
All right, you see there's a massive hole. In fact, I'll do it. It's like a 30-foot wide and a 60-foot long hole. You do see, even looking down, it goes at least 50 feet down. And you see that there is some kind of hole there with a, with some masonry around it. Maybe like a well or something. It's at the very bottom of the. Also hanging from the end of the excavator. You see it's been rigged with some kind of like rope. With it's tied in it periodically.
I will climb down.
Okay. Well, the thing is, to climb down, you'll have to go back to the base of the excavator and kind of shimmy onto. They're like this. However, the way they did it, it looks like maybe they used the excavator. Like they held onto the rope with the excavator and then they kind of lowered them down. It's like a makeshift cable winch, sort of,
Oh, I see.
So either you have to shimmy on out, or you can try to turn on the excavator and move the bucket back, the arm, so that you can get in it. It's your choice. Meanwhile, Clarity, what would you like to do?
Can I be, in particular, trying to track the blood trail? Because we were kind of following that down the street, and I just want to see if I can find where that...
It's going to be, because of the dirt and everything, it's, go ahead and make, it has a hard tracking. You can do it.
Sorry, make a what? Tracking?
So you're going to have to make a hard success. So whatever your tracking is, it's going to have to be half of that.
Could I argue for forensics? Because my specialty is on-site forensics.
Yes, I will give you a bonus die. So what that means, you're going to roll your forensics. Oh, never mind, you got a hard success anyway. You have the choice of then having that little, but never mind. Now that's weird. It doesn't have the bonus penalty die option. Hey, that might be a. It's okay. Never mind.
Yeah, it's 15.
Neither here nor there. Anyways, you see that it goes right to the excavator. Oh, sorry. Right to the excavator, right over here, actually, to the cockpit.
Cool.
Like hanging open.
Okay. I'm gonna call Terry over, or excuse me, Guillaume. Sorry, my French is also terrible. Guillaume, and tell everybody else to stay back because we don't want to mess any of this up.
What are you looking at? We're over here at the excavator.
Yeah. So I'm like, here's our blood trail. I want you to come take a look with me.
Do you want to be over by the? Were you over by the excavator, right? Clarity.
Yeah.
I was over here, sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to the party.
Look at that. All right.
So I'm going to follow the blood trail with clarity. I'm going to pull out.
I've been here the whole time.
I'm going to pull out my camera.
Hush.
I'm going to pull out my phone camera and start taking some pictures of what we're looking at.
Okay.
But I honestly.
Yeah, and I've got my
Meanwhile,
work camera, and I'm doing the same thing. So
excellent. How about you, Nikki? What are you up to?
Just kind of scoping, really. I guess I'm kind of playing point at this time, keeping an eye out on everything and everyone to the best of my abilities.
Excellent. Like I said, you do see the there's things over there.
Is there is that a truck there?
No, it appears it's some kind of generator.
Oh.
They changed too. So
can I try to start the generator to turn on the lights?
You try to start it and you notice it's empty. It says the fuel is. But there are some nice diesel sized.
Nice what? Sorry?
It's a nice 50-gallon drums full of diesel right here.
Oh, sweet. Can I?
It has like a crank pump thing on it, so you have to you'll sit there for about 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll do that while people are doing other stuff.
All right.
To see if
Dominic, what would you like to do?
I want to check out the slab in the dirt. See what that's all about.
The slab. Well, the dirt, a lot of it seems to be just earth that has been freshly dug, fairly fresh, and then pushed over here. Apparently.
Matt, is there a root system that I can just climb down rather than worrying about the excavator?
See, I want to be an expert. Well, not an expert. I want to know.
Maybe. If you do see roots, you could try it.
I'm going to try it.
You will try. All right. Yes. Okay. You have to first make a climbing roll.
Okay.
But wait, go ahead. But let me with Dominic first, and then so you start to climb down. You guys see this guy? I got it. All right. There are a few roots there that you can hang on to, but it doesn't necessarily mean we'll see about that. All right. Meanwhile, Dominic Masters. You examine the slab. You notice it actually has several lots of chiseled words. Words have been chiseled into it. That's what I'm trying to say. Most of it's faded, but it must meaning it's probably really old. But you do see that it is not in English. It appears to be some kind of German. It's broken into pieces as probably from it was pulled out or.
I was joking when I said it was the Ark of the Covenant.
It is a radio to God. It's in German. You speak German or have German as a.
Probably not.
If you don't, that's fine.
Yeah.
I speak a little bit
in German. Also, several crosses are etched into it too.
Is it possible to pull out?
Yeah, it's big. It's like a big slab. It's but it's been broken into sections, like 3 sections, so the individual sections can be easily pulled out. It's
the track.
I mean, it's just kind of stuck in the dirt, but it slides down to the base of the hill pretty easy.
Got
Get
it.
it down.
That's probably what I'm spending my time doing, getting these slabs together.
Get the slab back.
Yeah, so I do speak a little tiny bit of German, just to share. I mean, like a 10.
So Tyler and Fruppets, did you make a climbing roll?
Oh, I was waiting for you to give me the go-ahead.
Go ahead.
I will do so now.
You may make a climbing roll for the first part of your climb. And
I got a predictable result.
You maniac.
Who made this
go
character?
Ahead.
Who doesn't give an author climbing? Come on, Matt.
Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you. I will actually. First, I'm gonna roll.
Can I make a jump roll to save myself from falling? I can feel myself slipping, and I move into a jump.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they could do it and
All
do
right.
half damage.
All right.
Wow,
Whoa.
nice.
The recovery. He sticks the landing.
Yay!
Russians give him a 10.
You do get.
I meant to do that.
So I'll say you do take you'll take 3 points of damage.
All right.
Oh, you kind of twist your ankle a little bit, but you're fine.
And where do I record that?
Either like on your character sheet, or you can click the little red dot and just change it to go down by 3.
I'm a little confused by my stats because it says I have 12 out of 8 hit points.
Well,
So if you click on your token
okay.
and then click on the gear, you have a
so
you have a display there. So just make sure both numbers match. So if you're supposed to be at 12 and 12,
there you go.
make sure
Now
it's
you're
there.
8 out of 8, which
Yep.
I'll just do for you since you lost 3. Now to 5. Well, you're not major wounded.
All right.
Thing, or you would have had to roll to see if you're major wounded. But you really.
All right.
And you fall, but luckily dirt's kind of soft and you fell good. You kind of actually up to your shins in like soft earth, but there is at the very. You do see there is an opening, sort of oblong opening. Meanwhile, so you're down there. Oh. Should I make it? Meanwhile, we will go ahead and turn on as Nikki has filled up the lights begin to brighten the area.
That's handy.
Thanks, Nikki.
Yes, you're welcome. Now don't do anything stupid. And I turn around and I see that one of the people is gone. And I was just like, stupid. Ah.
All right. Yep. Now the place is lit up like Christmas. All right. You managed to put the slab together. What's interesting about it is, it seems to have some sort of written like several sayings, but you're not sure what they are. But they do have numbers on them, which seems to maybe coordinate to passages from something. You could make an education roll to see if you can figure that out.
Sure. Education.
Education.
Yeah.
Ah. Shokirsh.
So are you still down in the pit, Dominique?
I'm with
I'm
the
down in
same.
the pit.
Oh, sorry.
That's really cool.
You're like, I don't know. You're not really sure.
That's awesome.
I don't think I'm getting out anytime soon without help.
Like if only someone who was, I don't know, skilled in history was here and not in a pit. Well, the rope is there.
Oh, I thought somebody had to like lower.
Well, no, what I'm saying is like for you to get to the rope, you would have had to climb along the arm of this
Oh,
to get to it because
so
it's
this was the
dangling in the
fastest
middle.
way to get to it then. Right.
Fastest way. Well, you could have. Someone could have turned on the.
No, this was way
excavator.
faster.
Yeah.
This was way faster.
Meant to do it all along.
Yeah. It was awesome. It was a great way to do it. Wow. Let me give you extra experience points. Oh wait, there's none in this game. Oh yeah. I hope. Yeah. You guys are keeping track of your successes, right?
No. Is that a thing we're supposed to do?
Yeah.
How do we keep
Well,
track?
no, is there like a little? Does this have a little box?
No.
There's no little like. See, I'm used to the character sheets where it has the little. Oh no! See the little dot.
What
If
dot?
you used a skill on your character sheet, there's a little dots next to the
Oh,
skills.
yeah, that's
Next
right.
to them, okay.
Because
so make
that's
sure-
how we level up the skills. That's right.
Yeah. So anything you did,
Oh.
I'm gonna trust you guys remember what you did.
So
'Cause
put
I-
the
What
little
about
dot
what
next
about
to it.
failing with style? Does failing with style count?
No.
No.
Yeah, you learned your lesson. Don't jump down in pits.
Do we get to do that on our normal stats like intelligence and education and stuff like that, or no?
No.
Okay. I have
But and
zero.
only on successes, right?
Yeah, but I think you, for your successes, a pot spot hidden and tracking and stuff like that.
All right.
Okay, we have.
So
You're at the bottom of the pit.
if anybody wants to go back into it, the journal history goes all the way back.
Yep.
Okay, so. No, I'm just messing.
Did you say there was an opening down here?
Yes, there is.
All right. I'm gonna check it out.
What kind of
Cool.
opening?
It looks like a stone, sort of an oblong, stone-lined opening in the dirt there. I also noticed there's some like worms and stuff in here too.
What kind of worms?
Very similar to the ones you've already seen tonight.
Okay. Can I use my archaeology skill to determine maybe what this might be?
Yeah, it sounds like you
Yes.
just getting
I succeed.
Wow. You did? Oh my gosh. Put a dot. Put a dot.
Your level of surprise that he succeeded. You're like, wow, you did it. Good job.
A dot. All right. You've earned a dot.
I wasn't
You got a
prepared for
marble
that
from the
level of
oatmeal.
success.
Yes, this is obviously. If this was a hideout, it's either the style of the way it was built and it's the design of it makes you think that this is, and because of the depth of which it was found, would indicate that this is much earlier than something from the 1930s, probably at least 100 years previous, maybe even 200.
All right.
Hey guys, it's really old.
Can I go in?
If you want to, you have to. You see that there is. Yeah, you can actually go in, and it's actually not even that.
He said that they were
Like you could. Yeah, you could get down pretty easy, actually.
He likes.
In fact, you could probably move the rope over, and it would probably go into the. You could probably push the rope over, and it would. The rest of it is long enough that it would fall down into it. You could climb down with the rope.
I will do so.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
No, I'm like,
meanwhile, up top in the surface world, what does Guion want to do?
So Clarity and I were tracking the blood trail around the excavator.
yeah, we are lucky that they're
I want to be looking, doing just basic crime scene stuff if I can kind of just figure out what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are there any weird tracks, or is there a mess in the cab of this thing? What's going on?
Okay, so you see, as you look, and you see that the cab has blood on it. In fact, you find you do find an arm in the cab inside of it.
Oh, neat. Well,
Hey.
it's been a little late for us to be able to reattach it, so not going to fret about that. I actually say that to
You also
Guillaume.
see some more worms kind of crawling around as well in the bottom of the cab, the cockpit. You see that there's blood smeared kind of on the side, so it appears that maybe he was attacked. This is probably where he was attacked.
in a school.
You don't see any tracks. The interesting thing is you don't really see any tracks leading to the.
Are we leaving tracks? I mean, it's not like super hard packed dirt, right?
No. There's no tracks coming like from the edge to the cockpit.
Okay, I'm gonna point that out. I'm gonna point that out to my law enforcement friends.
The damage. When you look at the arm, you can make a medicine roll here for me.
Okay.
I'm not been feeling good. He's just results.
My character sheet is not pulling up.
They'll have the.
Sorry, this is an ancient laptop, and
I don't know.
No.
sometimes it freaks out.
Yeah, what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Here, let me just look it up.
Okay, thanks.
Forensics. Is that additional skill?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Just roll a D100 on the. Can you do that? Or maybe
Let's see if I can.
on the little die roller. Yeah. See if you can. Otherwise, I'll roll for you. There you go. 77. 59. We'll take 59. All right. Yeah. You see, there's dirt, and you notice there's actually dirt and some worms kind of on the top of the cab. A few worms. But the main thing is, as you examine the arm, as you take kind of the sleeve off and everything, you kind of looking, is that it's almost soft, kind of pliable, as if it experienced a high amount of external pressure that crushed the forearm.
Sort of like the kind of pressure that, if it got caught in something.
Yeah. But there's no tissue.
So it doesn't look like. Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't.
It
doesn't look like something
being stuck
bit
under
it.
a bulldozer.
Okay.
No.
But it doesn't
Looks
look
like
like
something
something
almost
bit
wrapped
it
around
or cut it.
Almost like
So it looks more like yanked by something.
yanked and constricted. Yeah. It was.
Huh. Okay.
There's nothing in here that would indicate what could have done that. Well, no cables, no garrots. Yeah.
Nope. Nothing like that.
Do you want to get up on the roof of the cab and see if you can spot anything?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And I'll work a little way out the arm if I don't find anything on the roof of the cab.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am moving very carefully.
As I say, if you move very carefully, I won't make you make a roll under any kind of pressure. You got time. Meanwhile, Tyler and Frumpets, go ahead and make a strength roll.
Oh, strength, my specialty.
Yeah.
Yes. Oliver. Yeah, he stayed home for the three days that I did. But when he got his negative, he went back.
Wow.
So he was home for 2 days.
Wow.
Uh,
Extreme success. Holy crap.
Everybody's freaked out in the house.
Holy moly.
Wow. You were the Hulk there for a minute.
Right.
Well, like.
All right, Dave. There are two stone slabs. One on the left and one on the right. Which one did you move?
What makes you think I moved either of them?
Yeah. No.
That's why I made a strength roll for it.
So, yeah, you know, so.
You
That
said
was
you
rather
wanted to go in,
presumptuous.
dude.
No, it's not happening.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
Because I was hoping
But
you were
you
going to
didn't-
fail it. Then you'd be like, oh, I can't move these stone slabs. I better wait for my friends. But never mind.
I'm going to do the one on the left then.
Okay, cool. All right. There's a nice stone. There's a passage, a very narrow stone passage with flat stones hewn together to make work done and chiseled in a way that in a way to make a flat, thin, very thin passage that leads into the
All right.
darkness. But you can only, because of the way it's bent, you cannot see straight into it. It veers a little bit to
I'm
the
going to
left.
move the stone back.
Okay.
Yes.
And as you moved it, it also smelled like. Yeah. Make a spot hidden roll for me too.
Okay.
Did you get extreme on that too? Because
Well, I've already had a success on that. Hard
Yeah, hard
success on
success.
the spot hidden. Yeah.
you do notice there are actual freshly dug trenches or freshly dug freshly dug sort of trench in the dirt, like where it must have been moved previously, fairly recently.
Oh.
Drag marks. You're not the first person to have moved this.
What a turd.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Okay. Meanwhile, upstairs.
You ever thought about
Whoa. Oh, okay. Dominic, you have assembled it. What would you like to do now?
Yeah, I think I'm probably like doing my best, depending on how heavy it is, to just bring it over to the grouping over here of the police peoples. And I'm just like, normally I'd probably just pocket this and sell it to the first weirdo that comes across, but this is weird even for me.
It's not very comforting to hear. As Nicole looks over at you, the one of the two people in this group that she doesn't know, and you just admitted to theft.
I gotta make a living.
You're off duty. It's okay.
Honest
I heard
living for
weird,
a
and I'm
thing.
over there like a shot.
Yeah. So you see this strange, like I said, it's more oblong than it doesn't have a flat bottom. Actually, as if maybe it was. In a way, it's hewn. There's no exterior handles. There's no You do notice actually no, there are no exterior handles except do notice there were maybe the chips on the side kind of indicate that maybe there was something like it had maybe iron rings embedded in it.
Ooh.
And yeah, and that there maybe have been like maybe used as like to keep something hidden or to keep something trapped, or so used not as a door but more as a cap.
Like a cover or like a well cover
yeah.
or something like that. Okay.
Like a well cover or.
So with the rings, does it look like they may operate as hinges if this were some kind of cover?
Maybe not so much hinges, but maybe because they're on both sides, so maybe used to house, like to keep, like if you ran a chain through it.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm very good at Latin and Spanish. Does that help me out at all, maybe? And just...
Honey, come on. You don't need to be barking. Let's go.
I'm sorry, this laptop is not pulling up my character sheet, so...
It's German and it's it's mostly in German of all things.
Okay.
And
okay.
Although you can, you make an education roll though, because you do see the strange numbers that are after the passages.
Okay.
Or history or religion, if that's a skill.
I rolled education earlier, so you'd think I would remember what my percentage is. I feel like I'm at a 9 or an 88. Is yeah, okay. So
40. Oh, that's great. Yeah. You realize those are actually numbers related to, would correlate to maybe biblical passages.
Huh. This is religious.
And that they do have some of the... Yeah. And if you can make a history... I don't know if religion is actual skill in this game right now. I don't think it is. You can make a history roll. You can make either a history roll or a hard education roll. So either one.
Okay. I don't know what my percentage is in history, so let me go ahead and... I'm going to do a hard history roll.
You have... History. You have 75, so you would need whatever happens.
Well, I think I'd rather do a hard education.
Hard.
Yeah.
Okay. No, oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're able to relate. Okay, these must be from the, So you do kind of see. Okay, so even though you don't know the actual translation, you know, like, well, this is the biblical. This is most likely these like biblical prayers, like passages in the Bible related to protection from evil and casting out the devil and stuff like that. Bad dudes.
So it's not aliens. It's more, cult something.
Oh, great.
Demonology. Who knows?
So I don't know a lot of German, but I know a little bit. Can I gain any more insight there than?
You can. Yeah, it's your German. You know what? You can make a. You have history at all?
Yeah, I have a little bit of history.
Right. You can, because you have German and because you are a long-standing person, you can make a history roll with a bonus die. So what you'll do is. Whoa, you did it. 17.
Yeah, not bad. It's only a 19.
Wow, yeah.
Put a dot on that.
Mm-mm.
Well, you remember your grandfather telling you crazy stories from the old days when the Germans were here. And one of them was when the French came, the French settlers came, and then the village started to kind of go into a state of disarray, and so it's kind of like the village that the Huguenot village is actually only like a third of what it used to be. It sort of fell into, there was calamities and misfortunes, and eventually the Germans came and they realized that it was, they say it was a man of evil and magic named Asbjorn Esberg.
You want to spell that?
Yes. Bjorn, but with an AS in front of it. So ASBJORN.
Okay.
ESS. BERG.
I'm trying
And
to figure
then,
this time around Matt, so I have to keep asking you about things.
oh, that's nice.
Oh.
That's good. Yeah. You and that you know that the German villagers and the Huguenots got together with the local priests, and that they had supposedly found him in the woods. Rumors had that he was either executed or buried alive, or he was sent to the gallows. Some conflicts, but they definitely took care of him. That's what they banished him somehow, or defeated him in some way.
Okay.
Defeated him because why?
Because he was the evil practitioner in league with the devil, that sort of, the typical religious stuff, right? Witchcraft,
Right.
consorting with devils. I'm sure there was
He was
lots
a
of livestock
scientist
and
then.
people disappearing. Mm-hmm. Said there were things called germs.
How dare he?
Yeah.
Share that with everybody.
Do we know where he lived? Was it around here, or was it up near your place?
Most of the legends just say it was in the woods. So, well, there's lots of woods around here, so I don't know. It could be in the mountain. It could have been here. It could have been. At the time, there was a lot more woods, so.
Okay.
Hey, where did Frognuts go? What's his name? Frumpkin?
Yeah, I like frog nuts. Yeah,
Nuts?
Tyler and frog nuts. He's still in the hidey hole.
I'm asking the group.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just now noticing that he's gone.
I don't know. Idiots wander off and do idiot things. You've worked on the force. You know this.
I know.
The only problem
Look.
is this guy isn't part of the force, so that makes me a little bit more concerned. So where did the moron go?
I don't know. Has anybody seen him?
So did anybody see him go off the edge there, Matt?
Yeah. You guys. Well, he was kind of in that area.
I was turning on the lights. I didn't see shit.
Yeah, I was busy.
I was busy getting a slab together.
Yeah.
Let's see what's on the slab.
You do see like some light seems to be peering occasionally from the hole.
Oh no! I'm gonna
Oh,
go
no.
to the edge and shine my flashlight down there.
Yeah, I follow. I follow Clary and also shine my light down there. Like, what the fuck?
You see a roughly a stone-lined hole that's very similar to the shape of the slab.
Interesting.
Huh.
Scary. So I take it I didn't find anything on the excavator?
No, other than the keys are still in it.
On top, when I climbed up on top.
Oh, no, on top. Oh, yeah, you did. I'm sorry. Yeah, you were on top. I'm sorry. I forgot. Yes, on top of the excavator, you do see there are it's weird. There's a lot of dirt, like, and then like the occasional a bit of worms here, a little worm here and there. It seems to be like it froze to the metal because it was too cold for it. So it's like lethargic because of the cold against the metal of the excavator.
Okay.
Weird.
Okay. When I went out on the arm a little ways, nothing else. Did I see what's his name's doing down there, Tyler?
You see you can see his light shining down. You got a good view of the hole. The light him and like.
I would as soon as I realized that you're up there with your old age and limp, I'd be like, you really should come back. Don't be up there.
Get your ass
I'm
down
39.
But you have a limp.
Yes, I do, which is why I'm moving very carefully. And it's really the arm that's the bigger problem. But yeah, I'm coming back.
Fine.
I'm coming back down. Carefully.
Good God.
And then I'm yelling, Mr. Frumple! Mr. Frumple, what are you doing down there?
I'm just digging the scene.
I think there's been enough digging already. What's down there? Since you're down there.
Oh, nothing worth seeing. I'll come back up.
Why do I simply not trust this guy?
You know what? I'm with you on that one.
You know, Natalie worked so hard on a good house
Oh, wait.
party, and then we wandered out here. God.
Oh yeah, and I know how much you love house parties. Come on.
I'm sorry. I've been trying to retire, and then I get dragged out here to look up an information about a guy who got his arm slit off that just happened to be dropped in the middle of my living room, and now we have an idiot exploring a hole. So excuse me for being a little bitter.
I told you didn't have to come, but this is the good part.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm coming back up.
So what, from on top of the excavator and stuff, can I see things of interest down in there that Tyler's lying about, like he did the note?
I mean, it just looks like he's in some kind of small room. You know, all you can see is just really the opening and straight down. You can see him. You can see his. Well, now he's like, you can see he's trying to get because the rope is now moved where it goes straight down into the hole. So he's like starting to try to arrange a way to climb up.
So I want to move around so that I get like kind of a better view of what he's doing. So would that actually, if I move down a little bit, would it actually show me that hole he was looking into?
Yes.
Like if I moved to about right there. And I've got my super heavy duty mag light.
There you go. Wait, oh, I know it.
Whoa! What is that?
Clarity,
Yes,
please
what?
tell me we're
Oh.
not going to go down there.
Look!
What's
What?
wrong with down there?
What? What are you
Look.
pointing at that you're going to inevitably force
Look
me
at
to go
this.
down and follow?
Look at this nothing that Mr. Fribble found.
It's literally nothing. It's a hole.
You do realize that they've been digging for quite some time. So yes, nothing would be down there.
Right.
Oh, slab. Okay, so what's under that other
That
slab?
slab is very.
I'm asking
This,
Tyler, what's under the other slab?
What other
Down in
slab?
the hole. Earlier, you said
Wait.
there were 2 slabs, Matt, and he opened the left one, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in the room itself. There's 2 like passages that are covered with slabs.
Can they see the slabs? How could they see the slabs?
No.
They're
They
in
can't see the
they're in
slabs,
a
is what I'm
room.
trying to say.
Yeah, so there's nothing
Yeah.
there.
They would be like relative to this hole. They would be like 1 here and 1 where you are right now.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like a hole that's been dug by an excavator, right?
This hole, I mean, yeah, it looks no. The excavator looks like it dug to this point.
Right. Right. So that is not from the excavator.
No. Like they dug to this point, probably saw this slab, right?
Mhm.
That maybe was covering this, and then they took that out. And
How did you get
put the
down
rope
there?
Still,
You know,
all skill.
jumped.
How far is it?
Jumped. It's like about 30 feet down.
Ooh, is there anything? I'm gonna look around and just see if there's any like easier way to get down there than jumping straight down.
As you start to look,
Well,
Nikki's gonna point at the excavator and go, "If we just lower that arm, we could probably go down."
Yeah, and I've already started the excavator, so I can move the bucket over and
All right.
people can
Yeah.
get in.
Oh. Okay.
you have operate heavy machinery.
No.
Oh well.
This will be
Well,
fine.
Well, no, it's okay. You don't.
Machinery, it's like leather.
Just with, I know this is well.
Yeah, but if you've ever even looked at the console of a heavy machinery, then he has a very valid point.
Well, I'm just saying, with some trial and error, I'm sure if you have time, you can figure it out. However, I will call for a luck roll, Gion, since you're in there.
Go, 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 go. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I
Despite
didn't
after you like figuring it out, yeah. Luckily, you're not under any pressure, right? So it's just taking you like about 20 or 30 minutes, and like, you can move it back. Tyler, did you want to grab onto the rope while it's being pulled back up, or you want to just?
Well, if they're coming down, then I'll stay down here.
Okay.
100% going
move it
down.
Back, retract the arm, and then what you could do is just move it back far enough so that so you can all go, or you can have one of you guys stay up in the excavator. But you could do is move it back so it's on the edge of the hole, and then you guys can just climb on down.
Shimmy down
I'm taking
the
my
rope.
kit
Plan
and
B.
going down.
Alright. So on the end of this, there's a rope tied to it. That's how they got it. So we're all gonna go down the hole into the hidey hole. Here, I'm gonna bunch you guys together so I can cut and paste you all in there.
I go last.
Really?
Nikki is last, 1000% last, because she does not want to do this, and she's really only going because Clarity is going, and she's like, "You're lucky you're my friend."
I'm like,
You may regret being my friend.
I probably will.
As
What about
people are
you?
going down, I'm just standing there watching this. Like, yeah, I'm not really a cop. Do I gotta go down there?
Came with us. Come on. Don't you want to know what's down here?
I guess there might be gold.
He has a point where technically breaking the law, and as soon as I said that, I look up to see if his eyes start to sparkle.
I'm shockingly the most innocent here.
It actually in coming back here into this area, is there anything indicating that this isn't just kind of public forest land that these people have been digging in and stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we're not in the.
I mean, it's all part of the no. Well, I mean, they bought that whole section of woods. It's just, you know, it's part of it was part of the section off. I mean, it's as far as you know, it's part of the development. I mean,
But there's nothing here that says stay
or
out.
even if it's not, they might have been just driven by the greed of this to do this after work.
Well, then I feel fine. I'm not worried about it. I have my PI license anyway.
There you go. All right, so now you have. There you are. There's the slab and that slab. What would you like to do?
So, looking down the one that's already... So, is one of them still open?
Mm-mm.
He covered it up.
Probus pushed it back.
Okay.
But... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So one of these
So
is
you
open,
can't-
right?
Neither one is open, actually.
Okay.
I just forgot to put the lighting.
Okay, well, let's pick one of these. Tyler, did you open up either one of these when you were down here?
I don't know why you would think that.
I'm just asking. You were down here.
I believe it was opened previous to my coming down here.
Okay, but both of them are closed now.
Still what?
Yes.
Okay. Did you close the one? You
No.
confused the hell out of me.
At least one of them was
Did you not-
opened and
oh,
then
did you
closed
close?
before I came
Okay.
down here.
But let's pick one, people. I mean, we're down here for a reason. Let's follow it through. Let's pick one of these things and do an initial exploratory,
Man,
Well,
Galen, I think the force has been really tough on you. You need to relax. You should retire
You're
too.
always supposed to go left in a dungeon. It's the rule.
always in the dungeon.
Matt, has the right one been disturbed
Yes.
the same way as the left one has?
Yes, you did notice that.
Okay. So they've both been opened and then closed recently.
And I'm sorry, Matt, did you say that there's markings here too? There's like carvings or not?
Actually, there are not.
I'm looking at
It's
an
more
entirely
like there
black
you
screen.
see
Is
some
that
rusty chains. Oh, you have no.
We're in
you
the
don't
upper
have any lighting
left-hand
on you?
corner.
upper left-hand corner?
Might have to mess with your scale.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah,
But it's 9 o'clock, and this might be a good stop.
that's true.
Mhm. I will go ahead and have Nikki Anderson and Clarity Mulligan, since they're by that door, go ahead and make a listen roll.
Listen.
Sure.
Door, tell me
Where
your secrets.
My listen skill.
Listen. Ooh, success. Boop. Dot.
Oh dear, this is not going to go well.
What's your listen?
20. I got it.
Oh,
Whoops, wrong
Got
die.
it.
do not-
Aw.
That was the wrong die.
Yes.
Oh, I keep
Oh,
rolling really low.
Oh!
Come on.
Oh! I can hear things in the next country.
You can hear through time and space itself.
A
I
moth
can't.
farted, and you're like, aha.
The future and the past.
You can
You're
hear.
listening to the worms
You know
Here,
too.
whether or not we're going to die in the next hour?
You can hear the heaviness of the gold and can pinpoint us to its location.
Yes, yes. I can hear the music of the spheres.
You can use echolocation to find your way around.
I can hear what you're thinking.
Then you know I don't want to
Nikki
be
and
here.
Clarity. You hear something,
Yes. Yes.
and you hear something through a tiny, minuscule crack in the slab there, and you can hear something moving, and it's coming towards you. Something's
Uh-oh.
coming. What it'll be, you don't know, because it's 9 o'clock. So,
Dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
so I guess we'll live a slight cliffhanger.
It's just gonna
And
be
you
a
gotta
friendly.
add make sure you
man.
put your dot in your listen.
Yeah, no shit.
There, Clarity.
Can I have two? Can I have two dots?
All the dots.
When you make an improvement
All of
roll,
that.
you're gonna roll a 1 again. Be like, I didn't learn anything, I guess.
Right,
Or-
right.
Okay. Wow. That took entirely away. I was like, oh, you guys are taking your time. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So,
We have things to do, man. We have things to talk about.
We're also getting
Things
to
to
know each other
do.
as players too.
Things to talk about. Things to steal.
Exactly.
Things to do
All right,
what in my house? Excuse you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't.
There are bloody bodies around.
do you have a safe deposit box? Oh,
Just asking
Steal?
for a friend.
What do you mean by steal?
she dies, and then you're like, I want to go loot her house. No.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna.
right.
I'm
Well,
gonna go
there
through
you go.
Uh,
So, all right, it's a good cliffhanger. I hope everybody had a good time.
Yay.
Yeah.
We lived through a session. We lived through a session.
Success.
Yes.
Whew.
Well,
Moved through a section.
thank you, Matt, so much.
Dave was almost killed by gravity, and okay. Wait, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Matt, so much. That was a blast.
Well,
Uh,
Thank you,
okay.
look
We'll
forward
see you
to
all next week.
yes,
That's great, Matt. Thank you.
Yeah.
yes, and for now
Okay,
you
I'm
all
glad you-
will humor me. Everybody say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye,
Goodbye,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
YouTube. Bye.
Happy dungeon delving, everyone.